Welcome to BootSpy. My name's William. Today I am going to be cutting in half the ARIAT WorkHog. I'm going to look inside this hog and check out the giblets. Let's get into it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. Also, give me a thumbs up. Both are super helpful for the channel. I really appreciate it. As I said, today I'm looking at the ARIAT WorkHog. I'm gonna cut this boot in half and really take a look, break down the process so we can, together figure out whether or not this boot really has all that rugged durability that ARIAT touts on their website. Let's get to it and cut this boot in half. Alright guys, so I have cut the WorkHogs in half, and it really, after looking closely at the inside of this boot, it really confirms what I've been feeling about the WorkHog since wearing it for a few projects outside and doing some work in it. And really, I'm just gonna show you a close-up here, and you can really see how much cushion, how much padding there is through here. There's some other videos you can check out online where, say the heel, for instance, this will have so much empty space in there from whatever it is when they're pumping out the material and creating whatever this high density foam is. They'll have a lot of empty space, but that is just not the case with the ARIAT WorkHog. There is this midsole here, all of that high density foam. You have a few different layers of high density foam there, and then of course on this side you get that composite shank, which is for one, completely impossible to cut through, I know from experience. But for two, that really helps with the heel pinching, so you're not it's just tons of arch support, tons of protection. This little thing here, I didn't even think about this when I originally was wearing this, but this definitely adds a little bit more arch support. This is just a hard piece of plastic that does not bend and is also very hard to cut in half. The WorkHog does have a composite toe and a steel toe version, though I just have the one with the Texon board toe. That just helps it keep its shape, really. Of course, you have the waterproof leather here. This has been treated with ARIAT's waterproofing. This is a pull-up leather, so it is richly packed with oils and waxes. You don't really need to condition it. And to clean it up, since it's not like a standard soft leather, it's kind of roughed out. Basically, you take a wet rag and just wipe it up. So if you are a general contractor or something like that and you need to kind of clean up your boots before meeting with a client, super easy to do that, just takes a moment. It does have this waterproof lining. Again, this has taped seams right here. Water's not going to seep in and get your feet wet. But it's also very, very breathable, as this fabric right here. Super, super breathable. So if water does get inside of your boot, which it can, it can happen with some waterproof boots, water just has a way of getting in, even in waterproof situations. But this is super breathable. This not only helps a ton, I don't know if you can see through that. This lining right here up top, even if water gets inside the boot, it's no problem because water can escape through the shaft up here. And also if you are working out in the heat, this is critical. Again, you can maybe see some holes in there. I don't know if it's very apparent, but I can see it on my end. And really, when you have that sort of breathability, this makes it an excellent boot for summer, even though it's like a big beast. Here's my verdict on the ARIAT WorkHog. This is definitely my favorite pull-on work boot for a reason. Whereas with boots like Red Wings or maybe Chippewa or any of those other brands, a lot of the midsoles are going to be made out of leather, and so they're going to be more durable in the long run, talking 5, 6, 7 years, than the ARIAT WorkHog. That said, the ARIAT WorkHog is way, way, way more comfortable. And I think they're a better choice, especially if you have back pain, because it does have the composite shank. And then all this extra foam right here makes it so easy to stand on so your feet don't get tired. And that just takes a lot of pressure off of your legs and then all the way up into your back. Plus the way you just slide these on. These two really sturdy pull tabs. They're awesome if you have low back pain. You just slip these boots right on, no problem. So while I don't think that the ARIAT, the insides of the ARIAT aren't necessarily as durable as some of those more American heritage brands, the fact that you are getting a waterproof boot with this lining right here, so much cushion through the midsole, tons of protection in the actual rubber sole itself, including the composite shank and this little plastic guard here, and then the extra breathability of this mesh liner. I think when you combine all of those things together, basically ARIAT has created one of the most comfortable work boots you could possibly buy. And when you consider the price of these things at under $200, like, to me, that's just one of the best values out there. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, found it interesting, please hit that subscribe button down below. Also, give me a thumbs up. Both are super helpful for the channel. And also, if you want to see me cut some more ARIAT boots in half, let me know in the comments and I'll reach out to them, see if we can get some more, some of their different models, cut those in half and see what's on the inside there too. Thank you again for joining me. And until next time, put your best boot forward.